Hello everyone. Imagine a place on Earth where nature truly rules, where the ocean isn't just a surface, but a living, breathing, terrifying force. This isn't a sea monster story. This is the Drake Passage. For centuries, this stretch of water has been legendary. It's not a wall or a gate, just open ocean. And yet, it tests every vessel that dares to cross it, striking fear even into modern ships loaded with cutting-edge technology. You see, every ship headed to Antarctica has to face this beast first. This isn't just a dangerous place, it's one of the most unforgiving stretches of water on Earth. And the question is, why? Why does the Drake Passage still inspire fear even today? Let's unravel the mystery.
So what exactly is the Drake Passage? It's a body of water about 600 miles wide, forming a crucial bridge between the southern tip of South America, near Cape Horn in Chile, and the Antarctic Peninsula to the south. It's the narrowest gap between Antarctica and any other continent, and connects the powerful Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This isn't just a remote shipping route. It's uniquely important because it's the only place on Earth where water from every major ocean can flow freely around the globe, uninterrupted by land. That unrestricted flow is critical, and it's also the root of the Drake's legendary danger. To truly understand the power of the Drake, we need to go back millions of years. This formidable passage exists today because of a massive tectonic shift. Long ago, Antarctica and South America were actually connected by land, part of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana. But over millions of years, that connection slowly tore apart as the two colossal continents drifted away from each other. As they separated, a deep channel opened between them. This wasn't just some minor geological event. It created a narrow but absolutely critical gap in the southern hemisphere. And here's the kicker. This new gap allowed the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, called the ACC, to form. This isn't just any current. It's the only ocean current on Earth that flows completely around the planet without interruption. It relentlessly moves from west to east around Antarctica, transporting an astonishing volume of water and energy, more than all the world's rivers combined. This massive current isolated Antarctica from the warmer waters to the north, leading to the growth of its vast ice sheets and altering the planet's climate system forever. But here's the paradox. The same powerful current that reshaped Earth's climate flows straight through the Drake Passage. With no land to slow it down, it builds immense speed, power, and unpredictability, laying the geological foundation for one of the most dangerous bodies of water anywhere on Earth.
This wasn't just some minor geological event. It created a narrow but absolutely critical gap in the southern hemisphere. And here's the kicker. This new gap allowed the Antarctic Circumpolar Current, called the ACC, to form. This isn't just any current. It's the only ocean current on Earth that flows completely around the planet without interruption. It relentlessly moves from west to east around the Antarctic Circle. The ACC is the engine. But what makes the Drake a ship-breaking nightmare? It's a perfect storm of converging forces. Relentless winds. There's no landmass for thousands of miles to block the wind. This allows global wind belts, known as the Roaring 40s, Furious 50s, and Screaming 60s, to gain incredible speed and power. Gusts here regularly exceed 70 miles per hour, sometimes much more. Massive waves. All that wind transfers its energy straight into the water. Combine that with the ACC's powerful flow, and you get monster waves, regularly 30 feet high, and some have been recorded at nearly 65 feet. That's like a 6-story building made of water. Turbulent currents and eddies. The ACC not only flows fast, it accelerates as it squeezes through the Drake Passage. This creates chaotic eddies, huge swirling masses of water that can throw a ship off course, making navigation dizzying and unpredictable. And deadly ice. Massive icebergs, some larger than entire cities, constantly break off Antarctica and drift north into the passage. These silent giants pose a deadly threat to any vessel, demanding constant vigilance.
And here's the most terrifying part. These dangers rarely occur in isolation. In the Drake, they often strike all at once, creating a violent, chaotic maelstrom. Before we dive into the incredible stories of those who've dared to cross the Drake, a quick message from our sponsor. If you're fascinated by extreme challenges in human resilience, as well as the mysteries of our planet, now let's see just how unforgiving this passage really is. Long before satellite forecasts or radar, sailors ventured into these waters. Some made it, many didn't. The story of the Drake is written in both triumph and tragedy. Early navigators like Francisco de Hos, a Spanish explorer in 1525, were likely the first Europeans to glimpse these vast open waters, suggesting South America wasn't connected to a southern continent. Later, Sir Francis Drake himself in 1578 was blown into the passage by a violent storm, an accidental detour that showed the English there was a navigable route south of the continent. But it was Dutch explorer Willem Schouten in 1616 who first deliberately sailed around Cape Horn and through the Drake Passage, opening a new and vital path for global trade. They knew the risks, but had no idea how deadly it truly was. HMS Wager, 1741. During a British naval expedition, this ship was slammed by storms in the Drake, separated from its squadron, and eventually wrecked on Chile's southern coast. What followed wasn't just a fight against the elements, but an open mutiny among the stranded crew. Of 120 men, only 10 made it home, a brutal testament to the passage's power to break not only ships, but human order itself. The Belgica, 1897. This Belgian research ship carried a young Roald Amundsen, who would later reach the South Pole, and American Dr. Frederick Cook. They successfully crossed the Drake, but became trapped in sea ice for an entire year. They endured months of polar night, scurvy, despair, and near madness. Their harrowing return through the Drake, battered but afloat after carving through a mile of solid ice, showed the sheer endurance needed to survive its grip.
Whether you're a tourist, a scientist, or an explorer, one rule applies. No one conquers the Drake. At best, you pass through, humbled by its relentless and absolute power. What other wild places on Earth strike you as both terrifying and fascinating? Let me know in the comments. And if you were captivated by the power of the Drake Passage, please like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most incredible and dangerous places, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.